Welcome back, everybody. My name is Blockreation, and today we're going to be taking a look at comparators and the many functions of this essential redstone component. Starting off, we've got the most well-known feature, the measuring of items inside a storage container like a chest or a hopper. As you can see, if we put items inside the storage container, the redstone signal grows stronger. One thing to keep in mind is the fact that some items only stack to 16, like ender pearls, or don't stack at all, have different redstone strength than normal stackable item. This function of the repeater of the comparator is often used, and the redstone world is unthinkable without it. It uses range from the item filtration to launch mechanisms for minecarts and many other things. Next up, we have another commonly used feature, the redstone throughput, that varies from the repeater by not strengthening the signal, but giving the exact same value of the input to the output. This is often used for complex redstone circuits with important dust values. As you can see, if the input is on 14, which you can see over here, the output is on 14.2, and you can see 14 lamps are turned on. That's the same case as with 12 power and 12 power, and 12 lamps are turned on. Another nice thing is that the comparator has a considerably lower throughput time than the one tick repeater, so it doesn't take as long as a repeater would to bring the signal through. The third property of the comparator is the compare function. That's not commonly used, despite being the name-giving property. It uses the main signal, here in orange, from the front and compares it to the side signal from the side. If the main signal is stronger or equal to the side signal, the comparator just acts like a normal one and gives the signal out 1 to 1, as we can see here, 12 and 12. But if the side signal is greater than the main signal, the comparator doesn't transfer the signal. This we can see if we turn on this and we compare these two, so 12 and 15. This one is stronger, so it turns off. If we have, for instance, a 14 power redstone main and a 14 powered redstone signal on the side, it still transfers the signal because they are equal. But if we step up a notch, it doesn't transfer anymore. Finally, we have the subtract function that is often found in comparator clocks, but few know how it really works. We can see the exact same setup as before, but the comparator doesn't compare two signals, but rather subtracts the side signal from the main one. For example, we have a 14 main signal and a 12 power side signal. If we do the math, that's 14 minus 12, which equals 2, and that's exactly what we see as a output. The comparator clocks work the same way. The main input is 15, and then it goes through this wire into the comparator again. When it's at the comparator, the side signal is 13. Then the signal is 15 minus 13, that's 2. Then here comes 2, 1, and 0, which leaves the 15 again to a 15 minus 0, which is again 15, and the process repeats like this, and that's every 2 game ticks. I hope you enjoyed this explanation of the comparator, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for me, write it in the comments down below, and I hope to see you all in the next video.